Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the Petal Place property located in the countryside of northeastern Ontario, Canada. Hey guys, good morning. Come a little closer and let me tell you a little secret. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run inside the house to grab something. So here we go, my friends. If you notice, I'm putting water in this container here, and I'm putting water in this one because I am doing a little old-fashioned style Jamaican washing. Now, I do this from time to time, especially since my young son choose to buy white clothing because we're living on very hard water, and so the water, it tends to be pretty red, so it doesn't do justice to our white clothes when we wash them in the washing machine. And to begin with, we are on a well, so we don't have that pressure or that water, right, that you have in the city. In the city, the water is already chlorinated. So I think even the chlorine go towards helping when you are washing your clothes. But guess what? How should I say it now? Yeah, so we've been going through a drought. Right now we're getting a little rain, thank God. But we've been going through a drought, and with my garden and the pond, we've had to be trying to scratch water from here, there, and everywhere. And so we did use some water from the well in the garden. But before I did, my hubby actually filled my pond from the well. We're going through a drought, right? And so, yeah, he filled the pond from the well, and I've already washed it out of the soapy water. Now I am gonna wash them and put them in here. Stick a pin there. I'm gonna put them in here, but there's something that we used to use back home called blue, and so I'm gonna put a little blue in my water here, my rinsing water. Should I put, yeah, because I'm gonna put the blue in this one, and then I'm gonna rinse it from this one into another rinsing water. And you all know that rainwater is a bit slimy, right? So yeah, I don't like using rainwater much to wash. But anyways, yeah. To cut a long story short, I think we actually used a bit too much of the water from the well, paired with the drought, paired with the fact that we have always thought that we had a dog well, but now we know we do have a dog well. It is somewhere on this side in the driveway because we have a well and we have a septic. And your septic system has to be so many feet from your well on the opposite side of the house, right? So our septic system is over on the other side and our well is on this side. It's a dog well, which means that it doesn't go very deep. And although the water table is high out here on the Canadian Shield, a dog well still does not afford you the luxury of, there's a car passing by, sorry guys. A dog well still does not afford you the luxury of using water to do whatever you want to do during a drought, right? And so I think we did a little bit too much of that. And so the well actually went low enough to where it stopped flowing in the home, right? Now, every time we get a little rain, it builds back up. And so we're able to get running water. That's why you see me washing plates in my kitchen in Jamaican old-fashioned way. And yeah, we've been getting water from the well downtown Bancroft because yeah, we need water to use. And when the rain falls, as I said, the well will come back up to a level where we can get water in running through the house. And so we have been getting rain since early this morning, and we're expecting to get considerable amount of rainfall for the next couple of days. So I am keeping my fingers crossed and praying that we do, so that the well can, the level in the well can raise, and so that we can get consistent water in the home. But yeah, guys, yeah, when you move into the countryside, if you move into the countryside, that's one of the things you want to consider. Whether you have a dug well or a drilled well. A drilled well goes way further down, so it taps further down into the water. And so, yeah, it affords you more luxury. And even then, during a drought, you want to be careful, right? And so, I think we have learned our lesson well. So, I am going to go ahead and I am going to finish up washing these few pieces of clothing, and I have a few things that I want to accomplish in the kitchen today in the way of preservation. So back in the day, and I think even now some people still do in Jamaica, where you will wash your clothes in soapy water, and then you would rinse them, one rinse, and then you would rinse them another time, and then you'll hang them to dry. It's just like you see me guys washing the dishes. I wash them and then I rinse them 2 times. Yeah, wash and rinse. And sometimes we even do our food like that. Like we don't use soap. We may use vinegar. Yeah, but we wash and we rinse. I don't practice doing that to my food. I don't think it's necessary. So I usually just wash a couple times and that's it. Some people really go to town to scrub the chicken. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave them in the blue water for a little bit. And then I'll come back and rinse them out. So this water I'm using here, we caught from the rain. I think I mentioned that. It's my son's big white pants. When he was going to bite, I told him, it's going to get dirty easy. Don't bite. But he did. And now, who is washing it? Mommy. Or Mom, as I'm called. Yes, Javon?
I go to the bag and report, yes.
You're gonna plug this. And son is gonna go and plug the, what do you call it now? The pump in the cellar to see if we get some water in the house, because we've been getting quite a bit of rain. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in there. So the blue is generally believed to help the clothes to get white or stay white. So I think I'm gonna put a little more in there, but I don't let it touch the clothes because I don't want it to stay in the clothes. I took this blue from Jamaica ages ago. Oh, there's not much left in there. There's one piece left in there. Yeah, that's it. That's it of the blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay, so I'm gonna leave them to soak here for a bit. Then I'll come back and rinse them out. So I'm just gonna get this prepared. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna get water from inside to rinse them for the final rinse, because the rainwater is a bit slimy. Yeah, so now I'm inside. I'm gonna be washing some dishes. And you saw my son just ran past to go and turn on the pump downstairs, because now we've gotten some rain, so there is water back in the tap. However, it's going to take a little while to build up pressure, so I think I may go ahead and start washing my dishes like I've been washing them. See, the water is coming in, but it's going to take a little time. And whenever the water comes back, honey, yeah, it's forced there. Wow. Yesterday I spent the time to get some banners and posters done for my mama's celebration. So today I want to get some stuff done in the kitchen. When we use dishwashers or we wash plates like this, we use so much water. I'm talking generally as a society. I'm talking that too. Yeah. We use so much water. Yeah. We use a lot of water. Because you guys see me washing plates here. And they're being washed properly, right? They are being washed properly. But I use so much less water when I do what I do here. If I had a counter with 3 sinks, I would wash plate like this, like we wash plate back home.
soap, rinse, put in the other side. It would be convenient and we would save a lot of water, honey. So you can consider putting in a third sink when you redo your countertop. Because the water we use to wash, like look at this. The water is not soapy at all. I rinse in here and then I rinse over here. The water is not soapy. They're clean. But yet still, when I run the tap like this, I use as much as this water to wash one glass. Yeah, we do waste a lot in this society.
Thanks so much for spending some time with me in the garden today. Your support is greatly appreciated. Please consider subscribing and coming along with me on this journey on which I am endeavoring, working hard, putting in some elbow grease to create a country cottage garden retreat. See you again soon.